pleasant Saturday morning to you for our live show, our live stream. It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show from our Dual City Studios in Texas, USA. Just ahead, Space City Corvette President A.J. Luke from Corvette and Coffee. Is that right? No, no. We're going to find out from him.
He'll tell us.
I know. He'll set us straight. Jeff has the Motor Minute. I'll review the 2026 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Howdy. Along with Mike Out of This World Mars. We always need more Jeff Zeka. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us on this Saturday morning. So why don't we just get right to our guest to straighten out what I have already screwed up. And his name would be A.J. Loop. A.J.,
yes, sir.
Do I remember you from somewhere?
Man, I bet to say, don't make me have you move south to Mexico with that.
Yeah, that was a jail cell you shared.
Yeah, well, it's something like that. A Corvette jail cell.
There you go.
That's an off-air story.
Yeah, it definitely is. Well, it's great to see you. I haven't talked to you in a while. And
been a while.
I know. And I see that things are going well. So tell us about this event that is, I guess, going on right now.
Yes, sir. We're out here at Garage Ultimate in Friendswood, and it's Corvette Day. And so we've been doing it here the last 2 years. The National Corvette Museum is here with some of their representatives, and they have their Corvette store, so you can purchase merchandise. And all the proceeds go to benefit the National Corvette Museum. And the last 2 years, we've raised $15,000 each year for this event. So hopefully, good Lord willing, here we'll do another 15 plus this year.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about this Garage Ultimate. Is it a place you can store your Corvette, or do they fix Corvettes, or what's the deal there?
So basically, it's like condominiums except for cars. So I guess you could call it car dominiums. And yeah, if I were allowed to, I'd live here.
I think that most of us car people would vote for that. But if you have a spouse or a partner or something,
she's going to want you to live there.
Just a little bit of a problem with that, unless that person, of course, you snatch that person from another Corvette club.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, they have some in here that are just absolutely. I'm in one right now. I'm in one of our club members. I came over because when we were at the event about 10 minutes ago, it was too noisy, so I hauled Boogie over here. I'm like, okay, it's nice and quiet over here.
So it's you say it's a condominium for the vets. Do they actually do any repairs, any service work? Do anybody have any lifts or several lifts?
Here's my take on it. My take would be you got a guy next door to you that's got a car maybe close to yours, or it's a hot rodder. Mm-hmm. Hey man, can you help me? I need to lift the hood.
Has 7 Corvettes in it.
7 Corvettes.
7 Corvettes in it, and it's got a mezzanine, and it's got couches, big screens. There's even a Corvette pinball machine to my right that y'all can't see. Wow. There's a car simulator. These are really just kind of over the top. And there are some people that have a spot in here that they do work on them, but it's not really a shop. These are just primarily for garage queens or
detailing the engine compartment and things like
that. Yes, sir. And it's just really, 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 really nice.
Back in the day, my day, they didn't have such a thing. It was some, dilapidated barn that somebody had cleaned out all the old tractors and stuff.
When dinosaurs roamed the earth.
That's it. And dirt floors, and you're doing good to, string an extension cord from the house out there for a little lighting. That would be about it. But these days, it seems to be a trend. Guys that have either a semi-car collection, maybe just one car. How many square feet do they have out there available? Can you get just a single car, 2 cars? What's the deal?
Yeah, they have small. So this one right now, the one in Friendswood, it's all sold out. Buildings 1, 2, and 3. They're doing an addition, building 4 and 5. That's going to be facing the golf course, and there are some units that are available there, but those are the big ones.
Wait a minute. Did you just kind of throw in there adjacent to the golf course? You just threw that in there.
Timber Creek Golf Course, and sometimes in the afternoon you'll see deer come up in here, and it is so peaceful out there.
Well, I'll assume that there aren't any windows in there that you could break when you have some errant mulligan somewhere.
No, probably not. It's probably all secure.
No, y'all just have to come out here and see it. It's just like y'all never took my word for it on our car shows until you came out.
Yep.
Then I made a believer out of y'all.
Well, look, Mike's been asking this question: how much are they to rent or buy?
Well, so they actually have what's called a car keep, and there are a few units where you could rent a spot inside one of these units, and there's different levels. There's 2 levels. One is like ultimate VIP, where they, if you want your car, they'll come pull your car out. You literally just pull up, get in your car, and go. They'll wash it once a month, keep it on a battery tender, and of course it's inside, climate control, AC, and that I think that's $550 a month. And then if you want it a little bit, not all those perks, I think it's $350 a month, and it's called the car keep. And there's a few of those spots left over here. They're going fast though. Once they decided to put them out, and then pre-construction. If I was a smart man, which I'm not apparently, because I had a chance to get some of these pre-construction ones.
You own a Corvette. You're not a smart man.
No, I know. But yeah, let me tell you, if you could have gotten in on the pre-construction prices, those have doubled in value. And the guy, the owner, Nick Deutsch, is a member, a good friend of 15, 16 years. And at one point he was our club president. And I would see him down at the City of Friendswood with plans that were bigger around than his waist. And I thought to myself when he was doing this, I said, my God, this man's got balls to do this, because I'm just not sure if this is going to go over. There again, I'm not a smart guy. Was I wrong? Because I mean, this place just took off like fire. The culture and the community out here, it's amazing.
So do you have to be the member of that club, or can you just be an independent guy that's got a vet?
Oh, no, you don't even have to have a Corvette. You can be, as a matter of fact, on, I think it's the 3rd Saturday of every month, the Porsche Club comes out here. They do events during the summertime on Friday from, I think it's 7 to 9. And it's just open to the public, and they'll have 250 cars out here.
Wow.
People kind of come out and hang out.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. And the culture that he's established out here is really nice. And a lot of the owners will open up their units so people can walk through and see them. There's a gentleman named Mr. Earl out here that has 3 of them put together, or 3 of them. He took the dividing wall out, and it's just over the top phenomenal. I just can't. Words cannot describe it. I can send you a picture, but to see it in person is just.
So is your unit right up front out there? As soon as you come into the gate, there's AJ Loop's place over there.
Yeah, I wish
400,000 square
Big
foot.
neon sign.
Yeah, I wish it was like that. Maybe if I was dreaming and y'all pinched me and I had to wake up, but no, I don't have one out here. I do have 2 of my cars in the car keep though.
Good. It seems that these are more popular because you mentioned the Porsche Club. I think they have one as well. Or there's certain clubs, certain types of exotics that have this particular way of utilizing a hangar space, basically.
Yeah, and then they're also doing. I say phase 2. They're going to build another Garage Ultimate out in spring, and construction is going to start on that before too much longer. Probably maybe in August, September. So
what's going on out there? I mean, has it got 50 salesmen trying to sell these last few units out there, or is it just a good camaraderie kind of day out there?
It's just a good camaraderie, and you don't have to sell these; they sell themselves, and it's real. I mean, it's kind of like whenever that one opens up that they're working on right now that there's under construction. If they're not already pre-sold, they will be by the time I snap my fingers.
Well, this flyer is great that I got a hold of here. Celebrate America Sports Car Saturday, June 20th, but it doesn't tell you exactly where it is. Where is it?
It's at the Garage Ultimate.
No.
In
where is the Garage Ultimate?
Cross streets of.
It's FM. Don't quote me. I think it's 4630 or either 4650 FM 2351. It's right off of 2351. It's in front of the Timber Creek Golf Course, and it's across the street from Clearbrook High School.
Oh,
okay.
So technically, Don, you have one here because you've got your car in the garage. Your vet's in the garage.
But it's in
you
the garage.
got it carpeted. You got it covered.
You got nice cabinets on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like that. It's funny you should bring this up, and I've said this before on the show. Back in the day, and I'm talking about now. 70s, there was a Shell station at the corner of Bel Air Boulevard and 59, the Southwest Freeway, right there at Sharpstown Center. And it probably had eight repair bays at this Shell station. And they didn't have any work on Saturdays and Sundays, so they rented the space out. So if you needed to get your car on a lift, you go in there, you sign the waiver, they give you a box of tools. You had to make sure that all the tools are back in it when you get done. But you went in there and you did whatever you needed to do, paid your money, and away you went. And that was kind of, for me, a new and different thing, because you either had the stuff at the house, not even a small lift. They didn't have those back then. It was a jack stand, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
jack,
and this thing here, I would imagine you've got enough ceiling height where you could put in one of those low vaulted jacks, if you want to call it that.
Lifts.
A lift.
Yeah.
Oh, this, like the one I'm in right now, they have, it's a 3-level lift. They have, and then it goes across. He's got 6 cars in the air, and then there's I think 2 or 3 in the ground.
And those lifts are bolted to the floor, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's got to be secure. Now, if you talk about the Shell station where you can rent a lift for a space. Look at the movie Christine, because that's what that building was, where Christine was.
Wasn't it?
Exactly what.
But it was
at
a junkyard or something.
But you still rented the space.
Yeah.
To work on your car.
Well, I find it interesting. So, do you buy the space or do you lease the space?
No, sir. You purchase a space. It's just like let's say you're buying a condominium, except I call it a cardominium.
Sure.
So you purchase a space, you own it.
And so you got to finish it on the inside to what you want.
Correct.
As far as sheetrock, shelves, whatever.
Well, it comes with HVAC, and it comes with sheetrock already, and then anything after that is
the building.
You got to build it out the way you want it.
So you can hang you can hang all of your neon in there. Yep. You can your advertising signs. You can make it a manly kind of garage. Or if that didn't suit your fancy, get the wife in there and have her decorate it for you.
Yeah, lots of pink flowers.
If you still have one after buying that.
So the unit that I'm in right now, it's a couple that own it. And, I always say a lot of times I'm in construction. And so I'll say, that was a great job, but it's the occupant or the owner that takes it over the top. This particular one I'm in right now, the owner of this particular unit takes it over the top just because of the people. But it's the warmest fuzzy one I can say it's in the complex.
So here's an idea. Why not build out another complex of it for just the ladies? Have the ladies be the owners with their cars. I mean, that would be something that you would probably sell real quick.
Or no cars, and they could just make the coffee and the kolaches and I'm sorry,
Coffee
that just slipped out.
Yeah.
I just would see what it would be like. How many would do that?
I don't. That's a good question, and I wouldn't want to step off in it and try to answer that one either.
Especially now, since you're around the world telling the story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this sounds like a great event. So, how are things with the Corvette Club down there?
Everything's going great. We can't complain. We're just kind of steady as she goes. We continue to grow. We were at earlier this year. We were at 353 members.
Wow.
Our spring event, the Corvettes and Crawfish, we broke another record. We had 182 Corvettes out there. And then in the last 4.5 years, we've raised $450,000 for Texas EquuSearch.
Wow. That's a lot.
So I assume that you guys have a link or something to this particular venue here, the Garage Ultimate.
We do. So you can go to AutoFame. That's Mr. Kevin Brady's platform that he uses. Or you can go to HoustonVets.com, and it's VETTES.com, and you'll see it there. I think I sent Mike a flyer of the event.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yep. And
so is Houston Vets another club?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like the 7 Corvette clubs. It's like a landing website for all of us. And if you wanted to, if you're with another Corvette club and you wanted to post an event, you can post that event on that website. So you can kind of see what all the Corvette clubs are doing in Houston. Now, I know we keep our end up, but not all of them do. So it's a hit and miss on what you're going to see.
So I think there needs to be one gigantic Corvette event. Nothing but Corvettes, and they all come. 1,000 of them.
Well, I concur. I agree with you. That's why we do the Corvette Day. We had not last year, but the first year we did it, we had 302 Corvettes out here.
Yeah.
And,
All we need is another 600.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Now I don't
what's
know
up?
where we put them. That was 302. That was packed. Now
Park 'em
the
in the street.
additions that they're building, we could probably put another 200. So it could be 500. But
Curbside parking,
Yeah.
valet.
So
well,
what's,
what we were doing last year, we were to the public. They would park at Clearbrook High School, and we had police officers that would we were just bringing in the golf carts, just left and right, bringing in spectators. So it's been quite a big event. Plus, Houston area Chevy dealers is our sponsor. Auto Fame's our sponsor. National Corvette Museum Insurance is another one of our sponsors. And it's really kind of neat when you can have the National Corvette Museum come down with the store and sell merchandise at the event.
Yeah, you
so what-
mentioned that they were there. Could you kind of just real quick before we run out of time,
Sure.
what is that association with them?
Well, so Space City Corvette Club, we're lifetime members of the museum. Personally, I'm a charter member of the museum and a lifetime member. We also, I guess toot a little whistle a little bit, we just placed the largest brick order in museum history with 86 brick on the boulevard. I think it was over $35,000, but all that money goes to raise money for the National Corvette Museum. Last year, we made it to the Spire Society, which means we raised more than $25,000 in a given year for the museum. And so we support the museum along with our other charities like Texas EquuSearch. Gold Star Family Monument is another charity we support. UTMB, we give a scholarship away every year. So, it's just we come together to give back to our community.
So it sounds like a great event. AJ, we're out of time. We appreciate
Yeah.
the time that you
Guys,
spent with us this morning.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
You betcha.
So it goes till 11:30. Garage Ultimate down in Friendswood off of 2351. Thanks again, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Just ahead, Jeff's Motor Minute and a review of the Jeep Grand Wagoneer with the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues after this 90-second break. The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flamiado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla. Eats pretty good. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and searching for a fun car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture, Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, so check us out. With a live version of In Wheel Time Car Talk every Saturday at a regular time, 10 to noon. And it's on InWheelTime.com, YouTube, Facebook, or grab a 30-minute podcast of our show from your favorite podcast store. It's free and wonderful. And by the way, I would be
behooved?
I would be, I would really, it would be ugly for me not to mention what a great time we had up in Granbury last weekend. 3-hour show, had some great guests.
Really good guests.
Yeah, and if you get a chance, you pull it up on a podcast and listen to one of the.
Mike did wonderful.
Yeah, good job. All right, time now for Jeff's Motor Minute.
Right, this is a Father's Day special, and I got some news coming across the ticker tape, and I hope you all enjoy these news breaks that we have. But there was a break-in at a local police station yesterday, Don, and the toilet was stolen. Reports are that they have nothing to go on. In the news also, the CEO of IKEA has been elected Prime Minister of Sweden. I didn't know that there was an election going on, but evidently he won. He's the Prime Minister of Sweden. He's currently assembling his cabinet. In other news, there's a cartoonist that was found dead in his home. Tragic. Details are sketchy. Some of the other local news, there was a reports of a local kindergarten had a peekaboo accident. Now, this is very tragic, so all were rushed to the ICU. In other news that came across the wire, there was a kidnapping at a local elementary school yesterday. It's okay. They woke up. Just another tragic accident here on the highway. A cement mixer collided with a prison van on the highway just down the road from here. Motorists are asked to look out for 16 hardened criminals. And lastly, across the news, Snoopy has officially been retired from the comics. I didn't know anything about this. He was tired of working for peanuts. And that's what we have on the local Father's Day news
Salute
break.
to fathers across.
If we had gone another 10 minutes, I don't know what would happen.
Well, I think I got one more. There's a good one. A 9-year-old girl has disappeared after using moisturizer that makes you look 10 years younger. We'll leave it at that.
I had to open my mouth, didn't I?
Yeah.
So that's just dedicated to the fathers out there and some of you mothers too.
Well, since it is a Father's Day weekend, I thought that, well, here's an appropriate vehicle, especially if you have kids or grandkids.
Yep.
How about a 2026 Jeep Grand Wagoneer, assembled in Warren, Michigan?
That's a big one.
Wave that American
That's
flag.
a big one.
Okay, so the review trim level is the L Summit Obsidian 4x4. This is a standard SUV body on frame. It will seat 7 in 3 rows. It was all new in 2022. So they've managed to gussy it up, and this thing is huge. And I think it has a kitchen sink. I just didn't find it on this 1 week that I
It was
had with it.
gussied up.
Gussied up. Exterior features. BIG, baby. Signature 7-slot Jeep grill, but with a high zoot look to it. You really have to know the history of the 7-slot grill. Goes back to World War II, all of that good stuff, because it kind of disappears in the front end of this. There it is right there. Linear lines from grill to rear end, concentric sized wheel openings, chrome accents, however, can distract a bit from the body lines. They did that to put a little bling on it. That's all I can think of. What I liked about it, I liked its conservative styling. What could use improvement? Well, as far as a Jeep is concerned, I don't think you can. However, what I'd really like to see is have this morph into a second version called a Chrysler fill in the blank. A Chrysler version of this. Oh my God.
LeBaron.
To compete with the Cadillac Escalade, because this could do it. I'm just saying. Interior highlights. Well, Jeep, especially at this level, known for high-end interiors. Well, this one doesn't disappoint. Wood touches through the interior add a bit of excellence, a lot of excellence, and elegance too. Quilted seating adds the wow factor. Some controls in non-traditional places, so it took me a little while to get used to it. I'm used to the old school Jeeps, and this takes it over and above the old school. As far as storage, well, big third row seats in the back. Once you fold those down, you got plenty of room back there in the cargo area. What I liked about the interior, lap of luxury feeling. What could use improvement? Well, there's no AM radio. What?
Wow.
Why? I don't get it.
Well, that was what those old regulations.
Well, I heard that, they were doing that with the EVs, but if there's a AM radio in it, it didn't appear on the display.
Wow.
Engine. This had a Hurricane inline 6-cylinder twin turbo charged, and it turned out 510 horsepower with plenty of torque in the 400 pound-feet range. 8-speed automatic transmission. Tow rating is at 9,860 pounds. Friends, that's almost 5 tons. Can you believe it?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. Well, let's see, miles per gallon. 16 in the city, 22 on the highway, for a combined of 18. I got 16.9 miles per gallon over 353.3 miles. What I liked, the power, plenty of power. And it goes right up against a V8 because it's smooth and it's nonstop power all the way through with the twin turbo spooled up on it. What could use improvement? Well, now that Stellantis has gotten back into their right mind, I'm thinking maybe perhaps an Hemi V8 option.
I'm thinking V8 from the beginning, a 6-cylinder twin turbo. That's a lot of moving parts.
Well, they've sunk a lot of money into that inline six, and
they save money by not putting the radio in the AM, but
not that much.
That's a little different.
Ride and handling. It's got an air ride suspension that comes with this upscale trim level. What could use improvement? Absolutely nothing. Rides great, and it is big. This is not something that you want to throw around the corner.
No.
Yeah. Base trim price is $97,310. No, that's the base trim.
Yeah, base trim.
Price is tested $106,890. If you just want to get into a great big SUV, you can get the Wagoneer at $66,995, and good luck in trying to find one of those.
Wow.
Here's what it competes against. The Chevy Suburban, clearly, $63,700 where it starts. Ford Expedition Max, I was kind of surprised that it only goes for $57,700 to get into one.
Oh.
And then I thought, well, okay, let's throw it up there where this particular one was. Let's go for the Lexus LX, which isn't quite as big as this particular vehicle. The Lexus LX starts at $107,000. Starts there.
Starts.
Yeah. So that's my review of the 2026 Jeep Grand Wagoneer L for long, luxurious, lap of luxury. Next week, we're going to review the Subaru Trail Seeker.
You've had a lot of Subarus lately.
I have.
Yeah.
This is an all-new vehicle. I've never heard it. You ever heard of Trail Seeker?
No.
Yeah.
They come up with names all the time.
They do. Well, this is a all-new electric Subaru.
Oh, okay.
So it's completely different than anything else. I think that you'll enjoy that review. That's going to be next week here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
Subaru power selection thing.
Yeah, that. I bet you it's
wonder
got
if
an
it'll
AM
have
radio
a
in it
flat
too.
motor.
What?
You know, it's
flat
got
motor?
that flat boxer type motor on it, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gasoline powered. I guess
Yes.
it'll be same setup, except it'll be a battery. I guess I don't know. Be interesting to see.
Battery with no boxer engine.
Yeah.
Electric motors.
Well, they'll have a front. What to call it, a frunk?
A front.
Frunk? Yeah, for the front trunk.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, send us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. We're back after this quick break.
Your car is a direct reflection of you, so don't be satisfied with color fade or a dingy, dull appearance. Get rid of those terrible automated car wash scratches. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your Save the Paint company. John Gray and his team of detailing experts can help your car's finish without a full repaint. Searching for real experts in window tint or windshield protection? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Dash cams, radar detectors, Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Got a new car? Get it protected as soon as you take delivery. If you don't know which of the multitude of protection products to go with, John Gray will give you an honest opinion and won't sell you something you don't need. John will help you understand the many options and pricing right on the spot. He's your guy to have your ride looking its best and protected too. See the state-of-the-art shop yourself. Free tours anytime. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to, located just south of the Southwest Freeway on the Sam Houston Parkway. Gulf Coast Auto Shield, full-service luxury car care today and online at gcautoshield.com. Gift giving should be meaningful, and we have an idea. A hand-painted custom illustration of your car from one of the nation's leading artists. Now you can get one or a car show poster customized for you, a friend, or a loved one. Bill Seitz will be happy to guide you through the process. No matter what the day, birthday, anniversary, or any day, an Autographics custom illustration adds an extra touch of class to any home. Call Bill today, 832-922-0963. That's 832-922-0963. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.